When Gal Gadot got casted as Wonder Woman, they said she was too skinny. When Ben Affleck got casted as Bruce Wayne Batman, they said he would do a terrible job. When Michael Keaton got cast as Batman, they said that was the worst horrible casting known to man. So just wait 1 minute. Does that mean James Gunn Superman Legacy could be a...
You had the best verse on the tape. Unbelievable. Oh, you playing it? Now listen.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Fatal J. Back like I left something, and I'm glad you're here. Yes, I'm glad you're here. And it's been a long time since I did long-form videos. I've been doing shorts here, shorts there, but I'm back. I'm doing long-form. And today we're going to be talking about James Gunn has a ton of haters out there. I wonder why. We're going to speak on that. We're going to speak on James Gunn. We're going to be talking about people in the Snyderverse. The Snyderverse cult. There's a difference between people who love Zack Snyder and people who want nothing but Zack Snyder. They're not real DC fans. But I'm just going to keep it real as that. We're going to be talking about all that stuff. We're going to break down all that. But what I need you to do right there in the beginning, watch this video all the way to the end. Because when you watch it all the way to the end, that's when the games begin. And it helps my channel that much greatly. And I need help. Because YouTube hates my guts and they hate my channel. Also, what I need you to do, smash that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Because every time you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Fatal J feel oh so good and oh so swell. Yeah, so we're going to get right to the nitty gritty of things. James Gunn Superman Legacy is making big noise out there, and this movie right here, Superman Legacy, is going to kick off James Gunn DCU. It's going to kick off the phase of Gods and Monsters. That's the name of that phase 1 phase that James Gunn came up. This is going to be a new era of James Gunn DCU, and it drops on 2025. It doesn't drop next year. Everybody like, why the freak it doesn't drop next year? Give it time, because you guys know out there that you guys love to hate anything that come out of DC. Matter of fact, now it's coming to the time where everybody hates stuff that comes from Marvel. So give it time. Let him build up this universe. Let him build up this movie to a preciseness, and let it be a classic, and let it be a masterpiece. Because I'm gonna tell you out there, a lot of people hate James Gunn. They want to see James Gunn fail. Now, I am not biased. In videos of the past, I have said my things about James Gunn. I have never talked about his films per se. I'm talking about his character as a person. And he has this dark humor where he loves to talk about children. He loves to talk about kids. He loves to make jokes about children. And Fatal J ain't never been down with that. Because I'm the type to bust some teeth out if you harm children. They're too innocent. They don't know anything. You wait till they grow up and then you start talking about them. I'm just kidding. But it seems like James Gunn in all his movies, it's a theme there where he has to talk about children. Even in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the new one, it's a scene where it's kids trapped in a cage and Drax is calling them morons, calling them idiots, all that type of stuff. And I'm just not that big on dark humor. Like, for instance, Suicide Squad, James Gunn, and Peacemaker had a lot of dark humor in there, and dark humor is not my cup of tea. Now, Peacemaker, it was entertaining, but again, that type of comedy, not my cup of tea. Suicide Squad, I thought it was trash when I first seen it, but once I watched it again and got out of that Snyderverse lens, then I started to see that this is a good movie. This is pretty dope. Now, James Gunn can produce heat. It's been known out there that he can do that, but people just want to hate this man. They hate him. They want to see him fail. A lot of people in that genre is people from the Snyderverse movement. I'm one of the people from the Snyderverse movement, but I'm one of the people who have moved on. They call us the move on crowd. But As much as I want to see Zack Snyder's Justice League continue, as much as I wanted to see it on Netflix or Amazon or whatever, the Full Circle Snydercon this year told me and showed me that it's over. Full circle. What that means is you're going all the way back to the beginning, and Zack Snyder said himself that he has a trilogy saga, not a 5-story arc. His beginning, Zack Snyder, he wanted to do a 5-story arc of his Snyderverse, which was Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, the Snyder Cut, Justice League 2, Justice League 3, and Kapui. Did I just say Kapui? I just said Kapui. But after that, it was going to be a wrap. That's what fans want now. Now, fans already got the Snyder Cut, which was something that was virtually impossible. But I believe at some point, we lost our way. We got greedy. A lot of people got a little clout from it. A lot of people got a little fame for shouting out Snyderverse, doing streams with Zack Snyder. Nothing wrong with that. Do what you do. Do what you do. But you have to recognize this. That Zack Snyder himself, he pretty much telling you it's over. He don't say it in past interviews that it's over. It's over. So that's why a lot of the heat that James Gunn is getting, he's getting it from that crowd that don't want nothing but Zack Snyder out there. But this is the thing right here too. This is the thing right here. Man, Zack Snyder, James Gunn, these guys are fans. Snydercon, the Full Circle, was sponsored by Warner Brothers. And I think that's James Gunn thing of saying that, hey, this thing is over with. This is Zack Snyder saying, hey, this thing is over with. But that crowd, they want to see blood. You have to understand this. When it comes to DC, when it comes to their movies, it's going to be different eras within their movies. You had like the Tim Burton era, you have the Zack Snyder era, and now we're walking into the James Gunn era. It's just like that in the comic books. Nothing stays the same when it comes to comic book movies. And you have to remember this when it comes to Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder is only an era in DC. These characters, these movies, these comic books existed way before the Snyderverse. So I just don't understand the big deal. I understand there's hardcore fans out there, but Snyderverse fans should be getting ready for Rebel Moon, gearing themselves up for Rebel Moon. Justice League is over. So that is where a lot of the hate is coming from. Then you got a lot of people that feel like Superman has not been done justice. You have people out there who didn't like Superman Returns. You have people out there that didn't like Man of Steel. But it's still two different sides of the coin, because they say they don't like Superman Returns because it was boring and it was dull, but that is Superman in a nutshell. Then people don't like Man of Steel because they said that that's not the Superman in the comic books. And I will have to admit, even though Man of Steel is one of my favorite movies, if not my favorite comic book movie of all time, and it is, some scenes was not Superman type stuff, like the scene where Jonathan Kent told Superman not to save him in the tornado storm. Now you know darn well that Superman would have saved his father. That's just in his DNA to save. That's in his DNA. Telling Superman not to save, that's like telling the kid don't push that button, because if you push that button, it'll destroy the whole planet. You know the kid is gonna hit that button. But James Gunn already has the casting going on. He said he's not gonna reveal, but it's 3 picks so far that look like these guys is gonna be our Clark Kent, and I would have to say the casting looks pretty dope. Now everybody was thinking it was gonna be Wolfgang Novogratz, and I thought that too, and who knows, it might be. But from these 3 men right here, your Cornset, your Tom Brittany, and your Andrew Richardsons, all 3 could be dope. All 4, Wolfgang, they all could be dope characters. I think James Gunn main focus though, He wants to get it perfect. He even said in the article, he needs to get everything perfect, and it's been a tough job. If it's a tough job, that means that you want everything to be perfect and you're taking your time. This needs to be perfect. It needs to be perfect. And the reason why it needs to be perfect, because if you get the Superman movie right, mother freak Batman can, we know Batman can be dope, but Superman is a rarity. It's very rare. And when you drop a Superman movie, you have to produce and you have to go hard. You have to be hard. You have to take your time. He has to be a hero that every man want to be like, that every woman want to be with, that chivalry character. Chivalry has been dead for a long time and women ruined it. I'm just kidding. Pretty soon, if you see a hand come through like this and pull me, that was my wife. But Superman Legacy, I truly believe, is going to be the dopest thing when it drops in 2025. I believe it's going to be the dopest movie that come out in 2025. James Gunn has a year and a half. Matter of fact, 2 years if you think about it. Half this year, all of 2024, and then it drops in June of next year. That's 2 years that he have to promote the cast, to promote the story, to promote the suit. And when he dropped that suit, it's going to be crazy. Now, I do believe when it comes to the people in the Snyderverse that hate James Gunn's guts, I believe it's going to trickle. They're going to get quiet. It's going to get muted. Because when this trailer drop, when this casting drop, it's going to be the biggest thing that we've seen. James Gunn is smart enough to know how fans work, how movies work, how to get people pumped up. He already was on Marvel side of the game, killed it with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and now he's going to take that and use that for the DCU. This movie, Superman Legacy, think like this. It's going to be the spiritual brother of Iron Man. You know how Iron Man kicked everything off? But the only advantage that this movie has, well, one of the best advantages that this movie has, is that Superman is a much popular character than Iron Man. Way more popular than Iron Man. So you guys let me know what you think. Do you think that it's no haters and everybody want to see Superman Legacy be successful? Or do you think Fatal J is absolutely wrong? James Gunn is terrible and Superman Legacy will be a disrespect to all the people out there, even Snyderverse fans and Zack Snyder. You guys let me know. Also, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell. Because every time you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Fatal J feel oh so good and oh so swell. Shout out to my Patreons. Shout out to my members. Join the links in the description below. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm out of here. Ninja, Manny.